gorgeous.
Yes, it's lovely, and it's here to stay through the week as well. This afternoon, a warm afternoon to come. There is some cloud around, but it should be largely dry. I say largely, I'll come on to the details of that in a moment. It's all settled because of this area of high pressure, which will stay in place all the way through the rest of this week. Some uncertainty about the weekend, but it does still look warm for Saturday and Sunday. So this is the satellite picture from earlier. You can see we've got more cloud in the west. We've got some good spells of sunshine for central and eastern parts of Yorkshire. But I think just generally we'll see a little bit more cloud bubble up through the course of the afternoon, and a very small risk of the odd isolated shower. But you will be very unlucky if you catch one of those. It'll feel warm, especially in the sunshine. But these are the shade temperatures, 19 or 20 degrees. So through this evening there will be some clear spells, and then overnight we'll see a return to low cloud, mist and murk. There'll be a little bit of drizzle in places as well, and it'll be a mild night, temperatures dropping back to around 10 or 11 degrees. So tomorrow we'll get off to a cloudy start once again. That mist and fog will lift, the cloud will thin and break, and it looks like a lovely day. Lots of bright or sunny spells, and it does look like a dry day as well. And temperatures will respond nicely, getting a little higher than today's values, up at around 21 or 22 degrees. Into Friday, some sunshine to start the day, a little bit more cloud for the middle part of the day, but it looks warm. Some risk of showers into the weekend. Claire.
Finally getting summery at last.
Yes, I think for most of us it will be, and it's going to be even warmer than yesterday. So this afternoon feeling warm. There will be some spells of sunshine, and it does look like it's going to be a largely dry day as well. So you can see on the satellite picture we've got plenty of sunshine out there at the moment. If anything, we'll see a little bit more cloud building up, and I say most of us should stay dry. There is the very outside risk of the odd shower developing, but you'll be very unlucky if you catch one of those. And temperatures already up to around 18 degrees. We could get up to 20 or 21 degrees for inland spots. So as we head through this evening, we'll see some clear spells, and then overnight low cloud, mist and murk will redevelop. There could well be a little bit of drizzle in there too, and it'll be a mild night with temperatures dropping back to around 10 or 11 degrees. So a grey start to the day tomorrow, but that cloud will thin and break. The mist and the fog will lift, and it'll turn out to be a lovely day. Once again, we should have some good spells of sunshine. The very small risk of the odd shower around the wash, but for most of us, for most of the day, it does look dry once again, and temperatures will respond nicely, getting up to around 21 or 22 degrees. That's the average for about July. So looking further ahead into Friday. Friday will start off with some sunshine, a bit more cloud around the middle part of the day. The weekend looks warm as well, but there is the risk of the odd sharp shower, and then temperatures start to go down a little bit. More unsettled next week, Crispin.
He's here. Let's check out the rest of the days.
Good boozer as well.
He's a really good boozer. Lord Bear loved that pint, didn't she? See her licking her lips at the end.
Absolutely.
She enjoyed that.
They've got a nice beer garden as well, which brings me nicely on to the weather. It's been a lovely day for sitting out in the sunshine. It didn't start that way everywhere, though. You can just see the Emily Moor mast there, shrouded in mist. There'll be similar scenes, I think, tomorrow morning. But for all of us, it brightened up. And for most of us, we saw some good spells of sunshine. You can keep your pictures coming into the Weather Watchers page. We're also on social media as well, Keeley.Donovan on Instagram. So yeah, we've got a bit of a repeat performance tomorrow, only I think it will get warmer. So a bit of a grey start, sunny spells developing, and temperatures for some of us getting into the early 20s. The settled weather is because of this area of high pressure lasting all the way through the week. And at the moment, our models are looking like it will stay dry through the weekend. Some of the other models do have some thunderstorms breaking out, so that's one to watch as we head through the next few days. So we exceeded 20 degrees today. We've had some lovely spells of sunshine through this afternoon, and it's a lovely end to the day. But we are going to see more cloud developing as we head through this evening and overnight. Little bits of mist and murk and some drizzle too, and temperatures dropping back to a mild 10 or 11 degrees. So quite quickly that cloud will lift tomorrow, and it should brighten up nicely. Let's have a quick look at those high water times then, just after 5:30 in Scarborough and around about 5:45 in Filey. So a bit of a grey start in places. Quite quickly it should brighten up, and we should have some pleasant spells of sunshine. The pollen count is high this week, and the UV levels are high. The sunshine is strong now, as it will be in the middle of July. The temperatures responding nicely, getting up inland to around 21 degrees, 17 degrees along the coast. So a lovely evening tomorrow evening with some spells of sunshine. Into Friday, dry with sunny spells and feeling warm. The outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm over the weekend, but also some warm spells of sunshine, Amy.
I think it's a beer garden evening, don't you?
Should we go?
I think we
You're
should.
paying.
White Locks is calling